Jokic can win his championship, no one's going to care. Let's just be honest. I'm sorry. He's not going to go from where he is right now to this super mega star because he's not doing anything kids want to see. He doesn't have it.
Nikola Jokić just pulled off something so wild that people should be shouting about it, yet somehow the world is way too quiet about this. Last night, he dropped a record so unreal that only Wilt Chamberlain had been in that lane before, and now Jokić has officially moved past him in the NBA history books. He now owns the record for the most 30-point triple-doubles while shooting at least 70%, and that's not just impressive, that's straight up historic. This guy is out here smashing numbers most players wouldn't even dare to dream about.
Felt like all of those shots felt like they was easy shots, you know, and he just played a game at a pace that you can't speed him up, you know. Fluster him, he's strong, he can make every shot. I hate when he makes shots because he's so unorthodox and it's like, oh yeah, that's a miss, and then it goes straight in. You know, he's incredible.
Every single season, every single stat, Jokić keeps rewriting what the game can even look like, and it still feels like people refuse to give him the credit he deserves. When you start catching up to Wilt Chamberlain, you're stepping into straight myth territory. Wilt wasn't just a player, he was like a cheat code from a completely different world. A dude who made impossible things look normal. People still argue about whether some of his stats were even real, and that's not an exaggeration. There are conspiracies online comparing it to major historical moments, with people claiming Wilt's 100-point game in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the wild 169-147 win over the Knicks never even happened because his dominance looked too unreal to be human. And now Jokić is right there, standing in that same space.
He's either gonna go around you, and this is why I feel he reminds me of Larry Bird. He moves at his speed.
That's true.
You can't keep up with his speed, which is no speed. In the whole idea of what speed is, he plays in a whole different environment.
He's leveling the court with one of the most untouchable legends the league has ever seen, and it's wild how many people are still sleeping on it. And here's the wild part. Even after everything he's been doing, he's still only sitting at third in the MVP odds right now. What more does this man need to do out there? He's carrying Denver every single night, even when the squad is falling apart with injuries. Just last night, Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon were both out on the second game of a back-to-back, and Jokić still went straight nuclear out there.
Hesitate.
Who's the toughest dude in the league to guard right now?
You gotta be a big fella, the Serbian.
Joker.
Yeah,
Man, that shit
bro.
is unreal.
Yeah, bro, that shit's unreal.
That shit is
bro.
unreal, man. I gotta take my glass off to that guy. No, listen. That shit is unreal, man. He don't jump. He don't run fast. You can't speed him up. You can't move him. Like, I don't know.
The thing that like I most like about him is like he don't flop. He not trying to get 16, 17 free throws. No, he trying to get buckets.
Yeah, it was against a Pacers team dealing with injuries, but that doesn't make his performance any less unbelievable. Murray and Gordon have been solid when they're healthy, maybe even playing at an all-star type level this season. But the real truth is this: Jokić has gone his entire 11-year career without playing alongside a true established all-star teammate. That's unbelievable, especially with the numbers he's putting up. Imagine breaking Wilt's records while your main supporting cast can't even stay consistently available. He literally passed Wilt Chamberlain tonight for the most triple-doubles by a center. And when he got that, you passed Wilt Chamberlain tonight, most triple-doubles by a center. Congrats on that one too. He just hit them back with a calm "thank you" like it was nothing. There you go. There it is. Availability is everything in this league. And while others are sitting out, Jokić just keeps showing up and dominating like a machine every single game.
You passed Wilt Chamberlain tonight, most triple-doubles by a center. Congrats on that one, too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you go.
Where is
Wow.
Shaq in that? Is it Shaq in that list?
No, because I never passed, Big Honey.
The man is rewriting history right in front of everyone, and it's wild how many people still aren't giving him the spotlight he deserves. Jamal Murray hasn't played more than 60-something games in a season since 2018 to 2019, and Jokić is still dragging this squad to greatness. Think about that for a second. It's already the 2025 to 2026 season, and he still hasn't pushed past that same game limit mark. That's wild. These guys just cannot stay healthy, and meanwhile, Jokić keeps dragging Denver to 50-plus wins like it's routine out here. By the time the playoffs show up, everybody else is limping into the arena while Jokic is out there holding the whole squad together with straight determination and pure skill, like he's piecing the team together with duct tape and magic. And that right there is the real reason he doesn't have multiple championships already. It's not because he's missing talent, it's because his teammates can't stay available when the pressure hits the hardest. That's the part that drives people crazy. And honestly, it's almost a crime that this man doesn't have 5 MVP trophies sitting on a shelf somewhere. The disrespect is unreal. Every single season, he puts up numbers that look like they were pulled out of a video game, and somehow he's still sitting at 3rd in the MVP odds. 3rd! That's unbelievable. The latest update has him behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Vegas still has as the favorite right now. Like,
let me tell y'all something. This dude is so fucking good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him. You got a 7', 7'1" center bringing up the ball, initiating the offense. The passes that he makes from one side of the court to the other, on time and on target. The bounce passes in between defenses. You can't guard him on the post because he's too big. He can't jump over a dollar bill. He rebounds.
Are people even watching what Jokic is doing out there? Check the numbers. He's dominating the advanced metrics across the board. The only category he hasn't fully taken over yet is player efficiency rating. And even then, Giannis is barely holding on to that lead. But Jokic, he's on a completely different level right now. 9 games into the season, and he's rocking a 2.68 win share, while Shai is at 2.63, and Shai's played 2 more games. This man is performing like he's from another planet. Giannis is sitting at 2.01 miles behind, and it leaves you wondering, what else does Joe have to do to finally get the respect he deserves? Denver is leading the entire league in scoring and sitting second in opponent points allowed, holding it down on both ends like a real powerhouse. And guess who's running the whole show? Nikola freaking Joe, cruising through the season while averaging one of the smoothest triple-doubles anyone's ever seen. His rebounding looks effortless. His playmaking is historic. And somehow people still act like it's not enough to give this man his flowers. Nikola Jokic is dropping straight video game numbers right now.
You know, he's not going fast. He's not jumping high. You know, it's kind of Larry Birdish, you know, in a way. But talk about skills and anticipation and decisions. He's fantastic. Great hands, scores in every which way, involves all his teammates. So, you know, he's the head of the snake for sure.
25 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists per game. And he's doing it like it's nothing. And check this out. He's coming off another monster performance, that record-breaking night where he dropped 32 points, 14 boards, and 14 assists while shooting a wild 71.5% from the floor. He went 10 for 14 out there. That's pure efficiency. His true shooting percentage, a ridiculous 73%. That's unreal. We're talking MVP level production that most players wouldn't even dare to imagine. And the craziest part is how he makes it look so easy, like he's barely breaking a sweat. The Nuggets are sitting at 7-2, tied for second in the West, just 2 games behind Oklahoma City, and they're ranked #1 in SRS across the entire NBA. And Jokic is the engine behind every bit of that power. What more do people want from this guy? Apparently, they're waiting for some miracle trick because somehow he's still not first in MVP odds, not even second. It's like the media made it their personal mission to pretend he's invisible out there. How does that even make sense? The same writers who used to hype up LeBron James nonstop, handing him 4 MVPs in 5 years, including 2 after he joined a full-on super team in Miami.
What, if anything, did Joker prove to you during the series?
Nothing. I know how great he is. I know how great Joker is. There's certain guys in this league that play the game a certain way that I like to play the game as well. And he's one of them, where you are always off balance when you go into a player like that because his ability to score, rebound, shoot. He sees plays before they happen. There's not many guys in our league like that.
Are now acting like Joe doesn't even exist. LeBron didn't even have the best record in one of those seasons, and they still gave him the trophy like it was already decided before the year even started. Meanwhile, Joe is doing things the league has never seen before, and somehow they're treating him like he's background noise instead of the guy breaking history every week. It's unbelievable. They built LeBron into that legendary 4+ MVPs greatest of all time tier, and that's cool. Nobody's arguing he wasn't great. But why can't Jokic get that same kind of love when his numbers hit way harder than that narrative? He averaged a 30-point triple-double last season, dominated every advanced stat except win shares, and even then, Shai barely edged him out. Joe is putting up stats that don't even look real, and folks are still out here acting like he's supposed to wait in line for recognition. And this year, Joe came back like, watch this, and he's proving it every single night. Now he's leading again with a higher win share per 48 than Shai. Even though he's played fewer games, that's real domination in every sense of the word. And somehow he's still sitting in third place for MVP. Third! It's unbelievable. The man is out here breaking Wilt Chamberlain's records, flipping the whole idea of what a center can even be, and carrying Denver every single night like it's automatic. And still the media acts like he's invisible out there. It's beyond disrespectful. What does Jokic have to do at this point? Drop 100 points on live TV just to get a fair vote? Last night alone told you everything about Nikola Jokic's greatness. The Denver Nuggets rolled out Cam Johnson, Peyton Watson, Christian Braun, and Jalen Pickett. That's not exactly a superstar-heavy lineup.
Now you are an NBA champion, Nikola. How does that feel?
It's good. It's good. The job is done. We can go home now.
Congratulations, Mike.
And they still won 117-100. That's the power of Jokic. He's the ultimate floor raiser, the kind of player who can take any lineup, no matter how thin or inexperienced, and drag them straight into a win. Nobody in today's league is doing what he does, not even close. He's the most valuable player in basketball, straight up, no debate needed. Yet somehow the world still refuses to give him the flowers he deserves, and it makes no sense at all. And when you put his numbers next to last season's MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the truth jumps right out. The stats are telling the real story. But writers seem locked in on pushing Shai, Giannis, or Luka for the award this season, like they're trying to force a narrative instead of looking at what's happening on the court. Maybe they're even trying to throw Victor Bama into the conversation. But when you actually look at what Joe is doing, it's straight up laughable. Last year, one of Shai's biggest MVP arguments was his plus-minus. He led the league while Jokic sat right behind him at number 2. But context matters. Shai was hooping on one of the deepest, most stacked rosters we've seen in years, probably the best-built squad since the Durant-Curry Warriors. Meanwhile, Jokic was dragging a roster that was halfway patched together, and he still finished right behind him in plus-minus. That's not luck, that's pure greatness. And now fast forward to this season. Jokic flipped the whole script. Even though he's played one fewer game than Shai, he's leading the entire NBA in plus-minus, sitting over 50 points ahead of Shai. That's domination in every stat that actually matters. But somehow Vegas still has him sitting at a distant third in MVP odds. That's not basketball logic. That's media politics working overtime. These voters just cannot handle the idea of Joe stepping into the league's true elite tier, the one reserved for the legends who've won 4 or more MVPs, because if Jokic gets that 4th MVP, he steps into a list only the greats can touch. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell. That's it. That's the whole list. And right now, Jokic is standing shoulder to shoulder with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson at 3 MVPs each. But with one more, he officially breaks into that sacred inner circle. That's real history in the making, and folks are acting like it's no big deal. Yet for some reason, the same writers who hype up everybody else nonstop suddenly go quiet when it's time to give Jokic what he deserves. It's like folks are scared to admit what's right in front of them. That Nikola Jokic might already be an all-time great. Every single year he levels up. Every year he breaks records people didn't even know were possible. And every year the noise against him somehow gets louder instead of quieter. Last season looked impossible to top, and somehow he's doing exactly that right now. This man is straight up rewriting what dominance even means, and people still act like it's normal. It's not normal at all. This is a once-in-a-generation player dropping numbers we might never see again, and he's doing it with a calmness that makes the whole league look shook. So yeah, keep your eyes on this, because what Jokic is doing isn't just some regular MVP-type season. This is a full takeover, and when everything is said and done, people won't just call him great. They'll be calling him one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. This ride through Jokic's dominance has been wild, with him breaking record after record like it's nothing. Do you think he's getting the respect he deserves, or will folks only realize his greatness years from now when they look back at what he did? Share this with a friend who lives for hoops, because they need to hear this. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more deep dives into the legends shaking the league. Drop a like, shoot a comment, and let me know what you think. Your voice keeps this whole thing moving. Turn on those notifications too, so you're locked in every time a new breakdown drops. See you in the next video.